stamped on your heads. So
go ahead.
Go ahead.
She's a very wise woman. I think she realized
I think maybe she.
I just want to happen anyway. What about your folks?
There was something you said about someone else who said something that her people just know that she does what she likes, and so they just didn't say anything.
Oh, someone else? That's me.
Oh,
that's one of my friends. And my dad. I mean, my dad is a very diplomatic man. He asked me just because he knows that we should talk about it, but I will do it anyway.
You know, my people were already beginning to wonder, does she want to marry?
Oh yeah, that's
does she really want to be a married woman? Because I mean, a lot of people, they had tried to arrange, and then all of those things didn't work, and I would just say I'm not connected to this person, and stuff like that. Good-looking guy, rich, doing well, and I'll just say
all the kind of things we like in the environment.
So, what people would rush for, and I'll say no, I don't love this person. I don't feel that connection. So, for me to come and say this is who I want to marry, nobody in my family said anything against it, because
at that point they were like, okay,
because it was like, I mean, they saw that she's happy. She's actually excited. I mean, she's in love,
There was something your mom said.
There
was something your mom said. As in the first day I came, she looked at me and was like, she spoke in Igbo. It's kind of what I could, because I understand Igbo, but I can't speak. This kind of person that wore your ring.
But she didn't say it. She didn't say
it in her heart.
But they for
I
them
it was about
for my people it was like, oh, she's happy, and this is what she really wants. Then why not?
I think I think that helps when people see that you are really brilliantly, truly happy.
Yeah.
However, let me ask this: you did have problems with your church. That's what I read in the papers. I don't know that it's true that you did then have problem with the church, so much so that you eventually had to leave the church.
Okay,
what is the truth of that matter? Oh, both of you, of course.
Well, Household of God is a great church. It's a church that has blessed lives, including me. Chris Okote has blessed a lot of lives. Nobody can doubt that, But everybody, I was not upset with anyone, because everyone has their entitlement to their beliefs. He called us, and felt that, man, this relationship can't work. This is not the normal kind of relationship. And as the head of a ministry, this is what he felt. That, I mean, please. He looked at me and said, please, forget about even saying that you're in love. This is not the right time for you to even get married. If I was your dad, I would tell you that, and you can't stay in a place where you're not being supported, for heaven's sake, So we decided to leave. He said we should choose between the marriage and church. And I told my wife, I said, me, I've chosen you, so it's left to you. She said she's chosen me, so we had to leave. But they blew so much noise, said so many funny things on the papers. But the truth about it is that we still love Chris Okote. We still love this ministry. He's doing well. He's doing great. We love him, but we are no more there.
So you had to leave, and you started I hear you started your own church. Yeah,
we just kicked off our ministry. It has been crazy. I mean, I've received text messages, emails. In fact, there was a Sunday, about 3 Sundays ago. We just started about 6 Sundays ago. Started with 5 people, from 5 to 20, from 20 to 60. 60 now we have 120, less than 5 weeks. But what actually happened, there was this particular guy, he took the first flight to Lagos. He was my fan, as in big fan. Of course, he was living in Lekki. He drove all the way from Lekki, and he came specially to call me and say, Suli, please, ever since this woman came into your life, your brain has been scattered. You are no more focused. Please, just leave this ministry aspect and concentrate on your career. But when he came to church, he started crying. I mean, the guy broke into tears. This is a matured man. He broke into tears, and he looked at me and he said, I came here to tell you this. But please, what can I do to support your ministry? And when I hear those kind of words, it encourages us.
Okay, before, because I don't want to lose track at all. I want to raise all the issues one by one and then come back to your music. There is, of course, that whole argument that since both of you got together, that you have just scattered each other's lives, so to say. I mean, she was a banker.
Of course.
And you know how it is in this environment. We like our bankers because we can smell money. Yeah. And you
That
know,
was
you
amazing.
left your I don't know what the details are. You left your record label. You know that it seems like both of you have caused some kind of upheaval that people don't in each other's life that is confusing to people.
Okay.
Sweetheart, that's not the question.
Well, that's probably the way it seems. But if you look a bit closer, you'll see that we got into each other's lives and we're moving ahead so fast, doing the things that we had always wanted to do, you know, and things are working for us better. I was at the point of resignation when I met him, you know, and I had prepared myself to resign and get into my coaching practice, you know.